Hi everybody, it's Andy from James Neave. Let's talk EPCs. It's a term that gets branded around in estate agency and property marketing a lot, but what does it mean? EPC stands for Energy Performance Certificate. We have little graphs and little ratings and property details that show how energy efficient your home is or homes that you're looking at are, and legally your home, whether it's a flat or a house or whatever it may be, needs to have an EPC when you go to the market for either sales or lettings. So it is a legal requirement. You and your estate agent can get fined if you do not. Once you have an EPC, they're valid for 10 years, so they last for a long time. And weirdly, the law's a bit strange around this, but even if you had an EPC, you then knocked your house down and built a completely different house, you could still use your original EPC. So actually, in terms of ticking the box of having one, as long as you have a valid EPC, that is fine for your property sale. In theory, of course, if you have done work to improve the energy efficiency of your home, so whether that's double glazing or change light bulbs or extra insulation, then obviously there is some benefit in getting a new EPC done. They're fairly cost effective, and obviously you get the benefit of them for the next 10 years if you don't choose to move or whatever the situation might be. On the letting side, there's a whole different angle to EPCs, which is really important, and it's going to become even more important over the next few years. Currently, the law says that if you rate low on your EPC, so an F or a G, the bottom two rankings, you're not allowed to let out your property unless very certain circumstances, which we'll talk about another day. But the general rule of thumb, F or G on your EPC, you can't let out your property. We're fairly lucky around here. Don't come across it too often, but obviously that is an issue in other areas where houses are built in different ways and that kind of thing. Rumours are, and I think it's fairly certain that it will happen at some point. We just don't have a definite from government yet. But the rumours is that law will change at some stage in the future. Discussed 2025, but we don't know for certain. To say that minimum level of energy is going to be raised to a C. So anything rating a D, E, F or G, you won't be able to let out, which is going to have really major consequences. That's going to be pretty challenging for the market and for the industry in a place where we've already have a real lack of letting stock and rents going up because there's not enough lettings properties. So this could be really interesting and really challenging. So I think whilst it is rumour at the moment, we don't know for certain when it's coming in or if and how it will look and feel. I'd absolutely encourage landlords and longer term landlords to look at your EPC ratings as part of your EPC report, which is the sort of 5-page document that sits behind it. That will give you advice on how you can improve your energy efficiency. And I think it's very sensible now to start looking at that and start putting some capital aside or trying to make small improvements now that will help your ratings later on if the laws and the regulations do change. So energy performance certificates, not a very sexy subject, but very important. If you have any questions, do get in touch. Andy@jamesneave.co.uk. Take care.